Good, man.
This is a new way of doing things, and it makes for an interesting interview. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, for sure.
So, hey, we'll get into the new song and the new album here. But what have you been doing to pass the quarantine time?
Man, I have been home. I've been home with family. I have a music room here at the house. I have some drums set up as always. I'm practicing and of course missing being on tour, but try to keep the chops up and keep the rust off, so to speak.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, when you got nothing to do with time, it's a weird thing, man. It's been so bizarre, and I don't think that any of us could have ever predicted any events like this, unless you're maybe Jules Verne or some sort of fiction writer.
No, man, this is crazy. I mean, I have two boys, and unfortunately, I have to be pretty honest with them. I'm like, look, I've never lived through anything like this before, so this is different for me too. So, you know, we just got to get this through this thing together.
Absolutely, and I'm going to imagine that the new album you guys have probably had in the can for a little bit then.
Yeah, that's right. We wrapped it in January. The plan, of course, was for it to be out now and to be on the road. Obviously, that things got pushed back a little bit, but yeah, at least I'm glad that the album was done at least before all this sort of happened. It was done and in the can, and obviously, real excited about it, man. Always fun with the new Seether album coming out to look forward to, anyway.
Yeah, and the title itself is, I mean, if you want peace, prepare for war. That's pretty hardcore, man.
Right, right. A little Latin lesson for you there.
Yeah, yeah. I wasn't going to even attempt to say the Latin version because I would have murdered that thing. It's going to be very difficult when the album comes out.
I'll give it a try here. A little Latin lesson. See, si vis pacem parabellum.
There you go. Better you than me. And we have your first single, "Dangerous." Boy, it's great song, John. And
Thanks.
Sean has talked about how he was been felt very vulnerable in writing this record. What does that mean for you guys as he is in that kind of space?
Yeah, man. I have to say, of course, I'm in a band with him, but Sean is really like one of the most talented guys I've ever worked with. He's incredible. He was prolific while we were off in this time. He has a studio there at the house, and he would work on demos. From the time we got off, the last tour officially ended at the end of 2018. So last year was sort of our quote unquote down year. But he was busy away, tucked away in his home studio, working really hard, writing a lot of songs. He wrote in excess of 21 songs anyway, because he showed demos, 21 songs, completed demos to the band for us to learn. So over Christmas break, preparing for us to go into the studio this past January, I was doing my homework for about 2 weeks, learning 21 songs in order to start tracking right after the new year. So he's incredible, man. He writes all the music, lyrics, melody. He's totally got a vision, and he's incredible to work with. Extremely talented.
Yeah, well, there's no doubt about that. And listen, we've had some good times here. I think the last time we saw you was probably in that 2018 tour here at the Knitting Factory. We had a post show meet and greet, and we were all a little hunkered up. You know what I mean? It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, man, it was always good to be in Boise. Always a good time.
Have you guys talked about, if this thing gets prolonged with the COVID-19 and we get into a space where, it's going to be even further than we thought to be able to get together and do concerts, what you guys might do? A lot of people are getting together and streaming concerts and those sort of things. Have you had discussions about that?
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, all touring for us officially for now has been postponed and pushed back, like most artists, till next year. But we have kicked around the idea of maybe doing an online concert. In this case, maybe we would all group in Nashville, get together and maybe do a show and just beam it out. See it, which is kind of incredible, actually. So we're still kind of talking stages of something like that. For now, we've been doing some from home stuff. There's been stuff going up on our socials. I did a drum video. My oldest son is a drummer, and he would get up with the band and do remedy with the band. So we put together a video, some drum videos I've done here from the house. So we're trying to do some stuff from home, but there's definitely talk about maybe doing a concert or something, in the future, in the near future.
Cool, cool. And I don't know if this was planned or part of the plan or just the way it worked out with the video for Dangerous, of course, an anime version, probably one of the easier videos that you're going to put together because you probably didn't have to do a whole lot for it.
Yeah, that's right. Animated video, so it didn't require much, involvement of the band, which is okay, man. I think the video turned out great and it looks really cool. But yeah, you try to continue on and do what we can to push the album and obviously the new single Dangerous. But yeah, Sean put that together along with the animator, and I think it turned out great.
Well, we appreciate you guys have been so busy, at least kind of waiting around to get things going. August 28th, the album hits. Very excited to hear what else is in store for us on that, because Dangerous, if anything, is a great start, and I mean, it just leaves us ready for more.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm real excited too. I'm proud of us. I think I hope a lot of people will love this album. I'm certainly proud of it.
All right, John. Well, in the meantime, before we get to see each other again, man, be well, be safe, and tell everybody we said hi from here in Boise, Idaho, okay?
Will do, man. Thank you.
All right, thanks. Take it easy.